Hi folks, thank you for joining me once again. I am back, it's Nick. We're on the ZxSpectrum looking at a homebrew called S.I.P, which stands for Special Intergalactic Painter, as you could probably read there in cyan. It's been published by Retrosouls in 2014. It's an action sort of like puzzler game, which shares some dynamics of the game Gravibots by the same author we previously reviewed, but it's a lot more straightforward. So if you struggle with that one, maybe have a go at this one. Here we go. S.I.P, Special Intergalactic Painter, and basically you just need to paint the ground a different colour by walking over it. So I'm this yellow character here. See, look, I'm painting it cyan by walking over it. He flips round to the other side, so there's a lot of that going on. If I press the fire button, it will jump to the platform ahead. There we go, like that. Don't hit the magenta stuff because that will kill you. See, I've gone from top to bottom there. It does wrap around. Bump into any of the red creatures going backward and forward, then you would die. Now, this aren't about expert gameplay, these reviews, about seeing how you would have got on, with your first or second go. And you can see it's quite straightforward to start off with, and the graphics, although small, are quite tiny and wonderful. I like them. The vertical ones go cyan, horizontal ones go green. That's a nice colour pattern. Nice bit of shadowing around the main ledges there, gives the game a little bit of a depth, makes it pop. So it does feel a little bit 3D this. A lot of good style in this game. If it came out back in the day, it would have been a big hit, I'm sure. And all games by Retrosouls, although we haven't reviewed too many of them, are, this kind of quality. So look out for those. Have a look at the Gravibots if you've got time to do that. So we're on level 2. Try and work out what to do. Don't do that. It's going to get progressively more difficult as we go through. So good luck, good luck. Here we go. If you've completed this game, let me know. If you want to be playing a copy from it, of this game, it is available from the site Spectrum Computing. That's where I got mine. Or there's the author's site as well. Do a Google on Retrosouls. His site will probably come up. Right, so let's just see how far I can get on this thing. If you've watched this far into the video, it's just me just mucking about stress busting. It might be that you like this kind of stuff, or you desperately need your stress busted every now and again. Well, there's like-minded people in the comment section here that follow the channel too. So if you want to join in, please subscribe. And a massive thank you to those people that subscribed already. Spread the word wherever you can, on Twitter or wherever. Bit tricky on Twitter now. You're limited to only viewing about 600 tweets unless you do a pay for account. But anyway, so what do we do here? We've got the middle section done. Looks like we need to jump off and get these the 4 corner sections. Fair enough. So it's teaching you a bit more of the dynamic each time as you go through. Mental note to myself, please review more games from Retrosouls. This is absolute quality. It is 8-bit, but it feels a bit more than that, but it definitely is 8-bit. I like the sound of the footsteps as well as this guy goes across. Let me know how far you've gotten on your first go. This is my first go. Got plenty of lives though. We've got 3 lives left here as we go on to level 4. So the first few levels, you'll be zipping through. The most trickiest bit is when you're upside down, because the controls sort of like reverse them, what's left and what's right. So that's when you've got to keep your wits about you. But that's like that. But that's the only way you can potentially go wrong, really. Shouldn't have done that. Every time you die, you start all over again from that particular level. There's no passwords that I'm aware, so each time you load the game up, you do have to start from scratch again. So that's where a bit of the challenge is. I do like homebrews that are a little bit different from the norm, and this is showing some invention. I don't think it's been made with, I might be wrong, but I don't think it's been made with AGD or anything like that. I think it's been coded individually, which always creates originality, easy for me to say, and a bit of skill as well. And you're going to get a different end product that sets you aside from everyone else. Good. Excellent stuff. Bit of quality here. Retrosouls. This one was in 2014. If you are a yellow robot going around the galaxy, painting the ground a different colour as you walk across it, then please comment in the comment section below. Right. Come on, no music in this one, but it is 48k. Get the middle section. Whoops, getting a little bit tricky now. Not too much room to work with. They're quite kind to me, the early stages, but just trying to avoid getting hit by one of those red alien things. I'm trying to guess what the route they're taking. Is it random? Not sure. When they bump into each other, they go off in a different direction. Apart from that, they just go all the way round, I think. Right, so I've almost got it. I think I'm going to get this one, am I? Yeah, it's just that side bit, I think. Yes, kaboom! And it's on to stage 6. So level 6 on my first go. That's quite nice. If you want to see more zxspectrum reviews reviewed on the channel, they're all there in a playlist. You know how to get there, don't you? But for people that it's the first video they've watched, let's tell them. You click on my username. Everyone can join in with this bit because I've said it so many times before. So you click on my username, then what? That takes you to the channel page, yes? Then there'll be tabs across the top, unless YouTube have changed it. Click on playlist, and that will take you to the list of all the games there. zxspectrum will be in the list, along with a load of other systems as well. Hooray! Long may it continue. And a big thank you, a big shout out to the members for keeping this channel on the road. If you want to be a member, that'll help me out a great deal. So I often try and work out what to do to keep things running, and I work myself almost to death at work and collapse. But anyway, if I'd done this, I could put a bit more creation into the thing. But it's still going, folks. It's still going somehow. Right, am I going to get this stage done? I just need to do the 2 bits on the right, don't I? I seem to be getting a bit better at avoiding the enemies, but I shouldn't say these sort of things, because that's the point where you're nut. Tricky when it gets near the magenta thing. Where's that going? Oh, whoa, that was good. Cool, blimey, O'Reilly. So it's good that you can jump from one screen to another. That's a good exit point. Right, so just this bit here. Don't mess up, Nick, and we've done it. Level 7. Level 7. Now, it's starting to, you can tell, can't you? It's starting to get gradually more evil. A bit like Anakin Skywalker in the Star Wars franchise, but he doesn't feature in this. Right, oh, look at that, nincompoopery. So game over, press any key to continue. So yeah, this is a great game, this. I could play it for quite a while. The one drawback is I wish it had a password system so I could jump back to level 7. In Afutu's games you can continue where you left off, although admittedly they weren't as advanced as this thing. But you know, that's the one thing. But there you go, that's where you get a better sense of achievement, I guess, from completing the game. So stage 1, we know what we're doing here. This should be plain sailing unless I get too cocky and die. Don't get too cocky and die. Right, that's the middle bit. Now the other side as well. You could go wrong here by going too quickly and then make some quite easy mistakes, so don't do that. zxspectrum, it will live forever as we zip to level 2. Every Wednesday we tend to do a homebrew game, so 1 a week essentially, but they're releasing more than 1 a week. This one's from 2014, but they're releasing more than 1 a week, so I'm gradually getting further and further behind. So I'm never ever going to, you know, run out. How do I decide which game comes next? Well, it's a bit random. Sometimes the homebrews I get sent a copy of the game, or someone alerts me to the game and I might give it a go. We've still got a list of games to cover, longer, well, probably about the same as the games we've already reviewed. And think about that. I've reviewed over 1,100 zxspectrum games at the time of recording. Yes, you heard that right. And the list to do is probably that again. Yes, there's loads. We're never going to run out. Loads and 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 loads. I think that's why some of the zxspectrum YouTube channels citation needed die out, because they review all the games they knew back from their childhood. Probably about 50 to 100, maybe sometimes less, and then it gets a bit more awkward for them trying to find other games they've never heard of or got no maybe nostalgia for, and that's when it becomes more of a job then. But I enjoy myself. We're having fun here. Let's just mess around and talk stupido. I'm always available for voiceover work if you've got any voiceover work for me that pays the money. I need the money, man. I need the money. Not that I'm in big trouble, but I'm sort of am in big trouble. Big trouble in little Milky Way. Right, here we go. I got to stage 7, didn't I, last time? This will be my last go. I'm enjoying myself immensely with this game. Level 4, lives 4. I'd imagine there's some pokes for this one, but I don't know them off by hand. But generally there's pokes for games. I get chased by this red twirly thing. If you are a red twirly thing, then comment in the comment section below. Where are you currently twirling off to? Let us all know. Is it a secret red twirly place? Possibly. Right, I'm turning that bit cyan. I'm turning that green. Right, that's cyan and green. It's quite a hypnotic colour system, this, isn't it? I mean, the zxspectrum is often renowned for having quite garish colours. But in a game like this, they've done so well with the shading on the bits of black they put within it. It's mottled it really well. It looks really nice, really nice. Don't know what this would look like if it did come out back in the day. A lot more basic than this thing, that is for sure. Oh, that was a Wally Wombat thing to do. I'm losing lives like nobody's business here. It's because I'm showboating. I'm talking at the same time and seeing what I can potentially do. So overall then, I I think this plays well. It's got a great learning curve. The graphics are good. The sound is good. It's very attractive on the eye. But I don't like there's no password system to jump back where you were. So overall, I think it's a brilliant game. Well worth tracking down, and well worth having a look at all of Retrosouls stuff. To say, have a look at the game Gravibots. I think I prefer this one to Gravibots just because the simplicity of the thing is a bit more advanced than this one, but equally as an addictive, but not quite as colourful to my memory. I think they both come out in the same year. There might have been another one that Retrosouls did as well, using this similar sort of idea. Yeah, maybe I need to look at that one as well at some stage. Can't remember what it's called at some point there, but I did glance on it. Right, special Intergalactic Painter. So paint the whole galaxy, and if you want to do that for real, you certainly need a lot of black, unless you're painting it from black to a different colour, and that makes a lot more sense. Right, not doing as well this time. Stage 5. Stay alive, Clive. Sir Clive. Right. But he lives on. Sir Clive's no longer with us, unfortunately, but he, the maker of designer of the original ZxSpectrum, but he lives on in the memory, and it will live on forever, along with the occasional C5 in someone's garage. There's a few games actually that's with Sir Clive as the main character. C5 Clive, that series, and a Day in the Life where you control the head of Sir Clive. And also there was a Flappy Bird homebrew clone. I think it's called Flappy Clive. I'm not sure. I did review it. My memory's not quite what it was. Who am I again? What are we doing? This is a video. Right, level 6. I got to level 7 last time. This is when it's starting to get a little bit evil, as I said before. Try not to get a little bit evil. It's a path to going a lot evil. Remember, you can jump from one side of the screen to another. Keep an eye on the red baddie boys. Oh! And it's game over again. So I didn't do quite as well that time. But, you know, I really like that game. I've told you what I think of it. That's S.I.P, Special Intergalactic Painter, published by Retrosouls in 2014 on the good old zxspectrum. Excellent, excellent, excellent. Hope you liked having a look at that. I enjoyed playing it. Got any comments about this game, similar games, or anything retro or indeed homebrew, then put that in the comment section below. You're always more than welcome. Until next time, take great care of yourself and a very fond goodbye. Hooray! Long may it continue. And a big thank you, a big shout out to the members for keeping this channel on the road. If you want to be a member, that'll help me out a great deal. If I'd done this, I could put a bit more creation into the thing.